Okay, in this video we're checking out the SJRC F11, another folding drone here. Looks very similar to the SJRC Z5 that I reviewed about a week or two ago, but this one's brushless and not brushed, so it's kind of like the bigger brother of the Z5. So as you can see here, it's got the folding arms, of course, folding propellers. It's a lot bigger than the Z5. Actually, it's pretty similar in size to the Mavic Pro. Bigger battery, a 3S battery, also still charges via USB. It has all the same features, active track, follow me mode, all that kind of stuff. Actually uses even the same app and the same controller, so it's going to go through the same test I did on the brushed version. Obviously it's brushless, 1806 motors I believe, and also supposedly it boasts a 25-minute flight time. Not sure if I'm going to be flying it for that long, but yeah, if you want to fly for a long time, this is pretty interesting. And the price is the same as the Z5 now that the Z5 price went down. It's $150, which is crazy for something that has brushless motor share, looks a lot like a Mavic Pro, costs 10 times as much. So anyway, let's get this up in the air. Turn on the drone. Turn on the controller. And I think we're going to get some lights or something here, maybe. Let's see. Yeah, it's hard to see flashing lights here, so... Okay, so the next step we have to do is actually connect the app up. And I'm going to record the screen here. You want to make sure you select the correct drone, of course, in the app. And then you have to do a compass calibration. It's going to be up and in. You should get some flashing lights. Yeah, so looks like they're pink. And we have to do one rotation around and face down. Another rotation around. And looks like they turned blue. Let's try one more time. They're supposed to turn solid. I'm not sure. Let's see, maybe we'll do it from the app. Okay, we have video. Not a strong GPS signal. It says ready to fly now. The compass calibration must have been working. And I'm recording video from the phone. Let's record video onto the SD card. Here, and start recording video. Okay, so I think we have to unlock the motors first and then hit the takeoff button. I think it's down and to the right, I believe. No, maybe it's down and to the left. I'm not sure about that. Let's see here. Let's try the automatic takeoff button. Nope. Alright, so I think it's down and in, perhaps. Yep. Then you hit the takeoff button. There we go. We've got a lot of wind right now. There's no optical flow. So I'm not sure why it's drifting. It should have a strong satellite link. Okay, so it looks like it's okay now. You can see right here in front of the camera, and it looks like it's fairly stable right now. I'm not sure why I was drifting at the very beginning. There's no optical flow in this one as far as I can tell. Now it looks very stable in the air. You can see it's not moving at all. Alright, so let's take it up. And not a whole lot of wind right now, but it kind of is getting a little bit more windy. You can see in the air there, very nice and stable. my link, my video link seems to be pretty strong. Yaw it around here. See, there I am. And as before, we should be able to move the camera down. There we go. It's just a one-axis. It's not really a gimbal. It's not stabilized, but it does allow you to move the camera straight down. You can see how much wind there is there. Alright, so I'm going to try the active track feature. Okay, so I'm going to try the active track feature here. Let's see what it does. I think it's this one. No, this is the follow me function. I'll try that first. So it turned to face that direction, interestingly. So I'm going to stand in front of it. As I move it, if I move towards it, it moves away from me. So let me really rotate it. And it rotates back the other way. Oh, I'm getting a little bit of toilet bowling now. Or is that the wind? No, it's definitely toilet bowling. Okay, so I'm going to exit out of the follow me function. It seems to not like that. Okay, so now that I am out of that, that's much better. So the follow me function and this one, maybe the compass is having some issues. Now that I'm out of that, it is nice and stable. Okay, it's interesting. So we'll try the this is the active track feature. I'm going to put a box around me. And let's see what it does. Is it rotating? Not sure. Oh, it is rotating, but slowly. I don't think it's going to follow me though. Yeah, it's just standing stationary right there. Just as before, this is just like on the Z5. But if I can manually move it towards me, so you could sort of do, let's see here, if I just walk in this direction, it'll rotate, and I can kind of still follow, I can still fly it. It'll just keep me in the shot. There we go. Oh, that lost me again. So I'll try that one more time. Yeah, so if I wanted to stay closer, I just have to bring it closer to me. And yeah, then it lost me again. So if you do a lot of like quick movements, it's not going to follow you. Try this again. Yeah. So it does kind of work, but it's a little slow. And it lost me again. Okay, so we'll exit out of that. And then I'm going to stop the video and see if these gesture commands work. I have to probably bring it closer to me here. So if I put my hand out like that, I don't know if it takes a picture. There's no indication on the screen. If you put out a V. Yeah, this didn't work on the last one either. So it might be still an app problem. Maybe it's an app problem on Android. And then the last thing was the waypoints. Let's see if any maps show up or not. That caused the app to crash just like before. So the waypoints does not work on the Android version. At least not on my Android phone, it doesn't work. Okay, so go ahead and start up the recording of the video again. very, very windy now all of a sudden, but it's holding steady. Alright, so I'm going to do a manual like zoom away here. So the video looks more stable than on the brushed version. Obviously with brushless motors it's going to be a lot more steady. Yeah, every once in a while it just seems to just kind of, oh, I see, I think I lost a connection here. I got a little warning on the screen, I missed it. I don't know what it said exactly. It kind of freaked out there. Interesting. It doesn't like, I don't think it likes the wind too much. I'm not going to take it too far. Definitely not as stable as a DJI when you're moving it around. But I mean, like when you just like are hovering it like this, it's not moving at all, as you can see. It's very stable there. But once you start kind of flying it around, it is having some issues. Let's try going this way here. And when I do fly it backwards, the wind is drifting it. Oh, I see what's going on. So there must be a, it says distance limited in the app, but it's not very far. I'm not sure why that would have changed. Possibly on this model, the defaults are much shorter. So I guess it just wants you to keep it nice and close. Let me see here in the settings. Yeah, it says 30 meters for flight distance, so it's in beginner mode. So it must have went back. Yeah. Well, for this model, it must have kept it nice and short. So I'm going to adjust all of these up. All right. And that should, now I shouldn't be able, now it shouldn't quit on me when I try and take it further away here. Alright, so let's see how this does here. Just a manual zoom away. Not bad. Again, I don't want to take it too far away. It's yeah, the wind is getting pretty severe right now. Right above me here. Let's see what kind of shots I can get here by these trees. Take it up. Yeah, that wind is severe, a good 15 miles an hour right now. And it's holding its position. The GPS is working pretty good. All right. Alright, kind of close to these trees here. Just going to take it straight back. Not bad. Obviously, the video is not stabilized. No mechanical stabilization or electronic stabilization, as far as I can tell, as far as I know. Let's see here. I'm gonna keep it kind of low. Just fly it around this track over here. Let's see how good the signal is. If I can fly it FPV. And I'm getting the typical Wi-Fi jitters that you would normally get. You can probably see that on the phone recording. I'm not sure if this is the exact same camera as what's on the Z5, but it looks pretty similar. The other day when I flew the Z5, it was very cloudy, so the video was kind of, you know, really drab. But I'm just flying it around this little like soccer field here. Considering how windy it is, the video does not look as shaky as I would expect it to be. Of course, you know, not as good as the mechanical gimbal. But for $150, brushless motors, GPS, all these features, yeah, some of them aren't working. But, you know, you get what you pay for. And a really long flight time, it looks like. Try one of these like kind of low panning shots here. Alright, let's try this one. Sideways. Oh, I actually didn't want to go down. So I think as I get lower to the ground, it has more issues. Yeah, I think as I fly closer to the ground, I think the ground effects is affecting the barometer on here. Yeah. Okay, so I think that's going to do it for this demo. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. For the price, this kind of a drone, what do you think? Is it worth it? I guess if you can't afford anything more, I mean, really, can you get anything better for $150?